For me, it's not just the way flowers look, it's also the way they smell and the way they make you feel. I think that's something that people might not realise until they have an occasion where flowers are really important in that occasion. They then remember them for years to come. What the flowers smelt like and what they look like can bring back memories, and it can bring back feelings from an occasion that they played an important part in. So this is the process of making a hand-tied bouquet. When you hold flowers in your hand and create it into a shape that's then going to stand and stay all arranged. So you want to be picking different types of stems for different reasons. And you can just pick through and start to position them and see what you think is starting to look good. I'm going to introduce a little bit of depth and height with interesting stems that are coming into season now for autumn winter, which is really nice. Let's try and tie these stems together. So this is your binding point. This is where you're going to bind the twine around the stems in your hand. So I actually grew up in a flower shop because my mum was a florist. So from a really young age, I would be hanging around in the shop, helping, asking questions, being quite curious as to what everyone was up to and seeing what they were doing. I was really creative at heart. I did other creative things. I was making cards at home and making silver jewellery. So it was definitely in me to be creative. A few years ago, that was the year my mum wanted to retire. So the opportunity came up that the flower shop needed a new owner. By that point, I had small children at home. My youngest was just 1 year old at the time. It was a big decision, but I felt like in my gut it was the right time, if you believe in the right time, or the right opportunity, and I just knew I had to give it a go. So I took a huge leap and took the business on. I love working with flowers because it changes all the time. It always changes with the season, the time of year of what you can select. You get to know the flowers a little bit, but then there's always something new as well. So it's really quite special to start with something that looks beautiful as it is, but then you create something with it and make it into a design that only you've done with, your design, your eye, your attention to detail. I don't think really any type of flower display to ever really look the same. The thing I enjoy the most about having this flower shop now and this space in the community and on the high street is building the team around it and what that brings to work with people that are creative people also. It is the focus of our brand. We're not just a job title, we're not just florists, we're not just baristas, we're creative people, and we've all got a shared passion to be together and create something for the community, something that gives back and is really fulfilling, that we are evolving in this industry so that the future of the flower shop on the high street looks very different to traditionally what that might have looked like 20 years ago. We've always believed flowers should be more than beautiful. They should create a feeling and tell a story.